Welcome to UG chapters of English affiliated to BCU. 4th Sem BCA. Animal Farm. Here is yet another chapter written by George Orwell. It's a novel. Before we start, let's do some brainstorming. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Do you agree with this expression? Name dictators and atrocities committed during their regime. I hope you would have learned it during your high school. Discuss allegory and satire with difference and reference to movie or novel that you have come across. Share your thoughts in the comment section on this. Let's know more about the author. George Orwell was born on 1903 and died 1950. He is a legendary name in English literature, considered as the 20th century's best chronicler of English culture. Orwell is a much acclaimed English novelist, political author, and journalist. He was born as Eric Blair in Bihar, India, and moved to London with his mother at the age of 1. He joined Indian Imperial Police and left for Burma in 1922. However, he returned home and after initial struggles started writing under the pseudonym George Orwell. Orwell's first work is titled Down and Out in Paris and London. His best works include Animal Farm 1945, 1984, It's Again Work in 1949, and Homage to Catalonia in 1938. Orwell's work is known for its lucid prose, awareness of social justice, wit, and satire. He was a staunch supporter of democratic socialism and opposed totalitarianism. Some of the words coined by Orwell, like Big Brother, Thought Police, Doublethink, etc., have entered popular vocabulary. Gist of the novel. As you are all aware, The Animal Farm is a novel and you are supposed to go through the novel and read it. It's a marvelous piece of satire. Let's know the gist of the novel, the summary in simple terms. Animal Farm is read as a political satire, dystopian novel and as an allegory. According to Orwell, this novella reflects the events leading up to Russian Revolution of 1917 and Stalinist era of the Soviet Union. The novella, in fact, depicts the rise of Joseph Stalin and communism in the former Soviet Union. The pigs in Animal Farm represent Stalinists, whereas Napoleon's rise to power symbolically suggests the rise of Joseph Stalin to power. A strong satire of fascism. The novella allegorically narrates the story of animals of Manor Farm revolting against the humans in the hope of a bright future, but only to witness a crumbling of their utopian ideals and rise of absolute corruption under Napoleon and his supporters. Animal Farm was rejected by many publishers before it finally got published in 1945. Even to this day, Animal Farm is considered to be one of the classics in English literature that blends political purpose with artistic flavor. It is an allegorical novella by George Orwell, first published in England on 17th August 1945. The book tells the story of a group of farm animals who rebel against their human farmer, hoping to create a society where the animals can be equal, free, and happy. Ultimately, however, the rebellion is betrayed and the farm ends up in a state as bad as it was before under the dictatorship of a pig named Napoleon. Orwell wrote the book between November 1943 and February 1944, when the UK was in its wartime alliance with the Soviet Union against Nazi Germany. And the British people and intelligentsia held Stalin in high esteem, a phenomenon Orwell hated. The manuscript was initially rejected by a number of British and American publishers, including one of the Orwell's own, Victor Gollancz, which delayed its publication. It became a great commercial success when it did appear, partly because international relations were transformed as the wartime alliance gave way to the Cold War. I would like to suggest you some activity or reading books. William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies, George Orwell's novel 1984, and of course, watch the animated version of Animal Farm in YouTube. Listen to Animal Farm audiobook on YouTube for your better understanding and knowing the political usage in the artistic way. Source: BU ebook and Wikipedia.